So, Alison Arngrim, you are back.
I am back.
Ninth season, The Return of Nellie.
That was so wild. I was done. I had been there for 7 years. I was finished, and I thought, well, I've been on the show forever. It's okay. So I was done. I felt I'd done enough, and my contract had ended. And then they said, well, we're doing an episode. We want you to come back because, well, we have Nancy now, this new little girl who's like the new Nellie, the evil Nellie clone. She was as bad as I was. And they asked me to come back, and I thought, well, what a strange idea. So I came back. It was The Return of Nellie. And it was interesting because in all the scenes where I come back and I'm talking to, say, Laura and Caroline, everyone, they're all saying, how have you been? We haven't seen you. Well, it was true. I had been away for like a year, and I'd been traveling, and they hadn't seen me. And so we were having all of these conversations about people missing each other and not having seen me, and oh, how have you been? And oh my, you've grown, and all this. And it was true. And I was actually coming back. So that made it sort of surreal. It was like it was actually happening. And I got to, of course, work with the other Alison. I thought it was very strange that the girl who wound up playing my adopted sister was also named Alison. That was very odd. And she and I had a lot in common. She was very funny. She had, of course, seen how I'd done it, and we talked, and she said no, she decided to go with sort of like the more psychotic, crazy angle, which I kind of appreciated. And we got to do the scene. We were lying in bed, and she snores, and I hold her nose, and that was great fun. We hit it off. We compared notes on different ways to be the villainous and different ways of being evil and how we approached it differently. And it was also so odd because I got to be nice. I mean, Percival had made me nice, but for a while I was really only kind of nice to him. I was still like kind of harsh to other people, and then gradually got nicer. But when I came back, I was so nice that it was as my character had forgotten that she was mean. And I love the scene when I said, was I ever that bad? And everyone just laughs at me. and I think that's true, because I think people who are like that, a lot of people who were bullies when they were children or teenagers, just have no concept. And they come back as adults and go, oh, come on, I wasn't as bad as that horrible girl. And it's like, actually, you were worse. You were really terrible. And a lot of people who are like Nellie actually have just no clue that they're like that annoying.